For those of you who have been following my slow process, let me show you what I got going on here. I'm going to be moving my 69 car into this bay right here because I've got my lift here, and I'm going to be putting that transmission in. And it's kind of nice that I've waited this long because my grandson now is 15, and we're going to be teaching him quite a bit. He's new to wrenching, new to mechanics work. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to drag this Camaro here over to that bay and get that transmission tucked in there behind that engine. And he's going to learn a lot because we're going to use a lot of tools to get that job done. And what I'm going to have to do here, one thing I'm worried about with these dollies, I've got to spin the back end of this car around. And I've already made a rig that's hooking up to the front of my Jeep and up to the brush guard. It's a real solid mount right to the frame. And I'm going to be coming up to the front of my 69, obviously over there, and I'm going to be pulling it backward with the Jeep, pulling the car into this bay. And I like that idea because I have the front tires that I can just turn, and with the dollies under the back tire of the Camaro, I can manipulate that car real well. The problem is that's an asphalt driveway, so if it's too hot out like it is today, it's super hot, humid hot, and I don't want to have those small little wheels that are on this caster sinking into that tar. So I'm gonna either do it early in the morning. I don't want to wait till fall. I want to get this moved over here. It shouldn't take but 10 minutes. And then once it's in here, I back it in. I pulled it in forward, but back in the Jeep. All the way through, I have this door, and I can just drive right out with the Jeep when I'm disconnected and bring it around back to the front of the house through the side yard. So that's my plan. And mainly, I'm just taking this thing slow so I can help my grandson. He's gonna learn a lot just from, doing little things like this, putting transmissions in, knowing how to use wrenches, stuff like that. And that's gonna be all good. But yeah, this car needs to be put back together. And by the way, I did not do that. I don't know what they were thinking. Whoever had this car in the beginning, I think they were trying to lighten it up. That's just sheet metal. It doesn't hurt anything because it's not a structural issue, but I did have to restore the frame because they cut holes in the frame and everything, but now that's all back to good. So, but yeah, motor fresh off the dyno, 710 horsepower. Nice street motor too, good combo for the street. So it is a pro street car. I think I'm gonna change the seats in it though too. Once again though, I'm not gonna be driving these cars. These are gonna just be set in storage, but I want them to be the way I would like them. I put those buckets in long ago. I don't like them. So I'm gonna put something a little bit nicer in there. And the car's just gonna sit stored, but at least it'll be nice and done. So just like the 69 car, the 67 car is fresh, 568, new super case, Reed super case on the Power Glide. Got all hardened input shafts, so all that good stuff's in there. It's like good 2,000 horsepower. Rear end is new, thanks to Jim Recline and Eric, his rear end guy. They did some serious work to that rear assembly. It is a 12 volt, but it's good to 1,200 horsepower. So this motor only makes 908. So we're all good to go there. Even with spray, if I ever did want to spray it, which I'm never gonna because I'm not gonna be running these cars ever again. That'd be like 175 shot. I do have that set up in there, but I've never used it. But add that into the 908 and it's still, the rear end would still hold it. So anyway, that's where I'm at with this. Be nice to move this car and then I'll at least be able to put it up in the air and store it up here and have the 67 beneath it so that whole side of that garage is open. And I need to go through and really organize that and clean it up because it's a mess over there. But that'll make me feel a lot better. And then I could park my truck, my $1,900 Berger Chevrolet offered truck. Can you believe that? $1,900, unbelievable. But I could park it in my garage. So that's where I'm at. So get this in. I'll probably show you some video of this as we install it, and Caleb's gonna have fun with that.